clearly the vision for me was to make ISH India's leading provider of hospitality, culinary and executive education. And really when I tried to articulate to myself and the team, what are we trying to do? I think we really are trying to redefine and reimagine what the hospitality education landscape in India is.
If somebody at a later date wants to do, let's say, an MBA in sales or marketing or any other specialization, all right, and wants to get into a fine arts route or get into commerce and eventually get into an MBA sales or marketing, I think it's more relevant for them to use this particular route. So it's not limiting to perhaps someone who's only interested in hotel hospitality today.
Optically, if you look at everyone's curriculum, it all looks the same. It's the methodology, the philosophy, that's the backup plan which churns out a different kind of a product. The only difference between the student and myself is a couple of years of experience. If you start from that basic approach, the humility of the relationship between the student and the facilitator, it's a whole different dynamic.
You will have the passion of India and the performance of Switzerland, and if you combine passion and performance, it's magic.
I would like for people to think about hospitality as just a great educational foundation. And for me, that's what I believe we at ISH are trying to do, and I think it'll become a huge success.
ISH, it is a school not only for hospitality per se, but for me, everything that we put around right now, it is a school for life.
The people who are contributing and supporting the efforts are of finest quality. They have a wide range of skill sets, they have a wide range of insights, and all of this will only help the students to become superior educated than to anything which is out there.
Well, I wish to ISH what Lausanne is today, that they are having, I think, 800 students a year. I really hope that in a couple of years, ISH would be able to aim the same.
We expect that ISH should be and will be, in our opinion, one of the leading hospitality education institutions in the country and very soon in the region.
I don't think hospitality education has changed in the last 2 decades. And I think that is what's missing in the entire ecosystem of hospitality education.
There is need for bringing global education standards into India, which I believe ISH is looking to address.
So I think that ISH is coming in at a point of time when, the industry and the country is at the cusp of a huge requirement of such people, which will be great careers.
Redefining education, redefining the way it's imparted onto the people, it creates, it makes ISH a pretty unique establishment.
Anyone in any sector, be it medical, be it banking, be it pharmacy, be it engineer, be it law, need to know client services very well. Need to know what industry requires. And the first thing is your communication and your attitude. And through ISH, we can help you in building up those traits very well.
Hospitality is a passion. And unless you work in that passion, you don't understand what it entails.
It is one of the most beautiful professions in the world because you get to be a host. You have a lifestyle which is really people aspire for.
Firstly, there is the issue of loyalty, there's the issue of integrity, and lastly, the issue of passion. If you don't have the passion, don't do it. But if you have it, go for it. And then work wholeheartedly and say, I'm going to get to the top.
Education and hospitality is not about going and working in hotels only. They're being hired by companies in fashion, lifestyle, real estate, banking, financial services. So there's a whole wide world open there once you complete an education in hospitality, and that's what we're trying to do in terms of our student outreach. So ladies and gentlemen, that's what reimagination of education is all about. That's what ISH is all about. Continue to give me your support, continue to give me your blessings. I promise you, we'll try and deliver to India something which it so desperately needs. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful evening.
this time of the year, we are witnessing to a rather phase of present batch of graduating 12th graders. There is an inordinate amount of speculation about their future prospects. As parents, teachers, facilitators, and educational experts, all of us are somehow engaged and instrumental in their decision making and their choice of careers.
When we talk about higher education, it's the children who are being considerate, not the parents. And it's not the parents who are driving them at all.
Students do expect us to be entertainers, as one of my panelists said. Knowledge is available to you at your fingertips, 24/7. Do you know how to apply it? They want to know what is it that you did. And this is what students are expecting from us today. And unless and until we bridge this gap, I don't really think we are going to achieve our objective of employability.
I think between the transitionary ages of 17, 18, 19, which is when children are becoming young adults and moving into higher education, there is clearly a responsibility on educators in that undergraduate space. And I think that's significantly missing, certainly in India.
Actually, I was just thinking about what everyone has said, and just bear with me, and basis on Jonathan Lockwood, Hui's words, today is a day to choose a different path, enjoy the unknown way, one step at a time. And I started that one step at a time, and today we've taken that one step.